It isn't easy to score the first $100,000. It's the most challenging thing. This query was put forward by a novice who had the opportunity to ask Charlie Munger. He asked Munger a method to expand his money back, wealth. The entire Berkshire Hathaway shareholding meeting waited for the response and gasped as Charlie Munger recited his famous words that became the wise colons of the finance industry. To score $100,000 is highly troublesome, but you have got to do it. The journey is hugely tasking, and it requires forfeiting comfort and the easy way. It is about walking, crawling everywhere, and eating only what you buy through a coupon. Finding a way to earn $100,000 requires easing off, to be patient but resilient. That's harsh but equally the most motivating line ever to be uttered in a century. And in this video, we will be talking about why it is so hard to make your very first $100,000 and the steps you can take to achieve your target. First things first, what makes $100,000 such a pain? Enter saving. Saving your money isn't the easiest thing. It requires a lot of patience, and well, one has too many desires, so savings are expected to disappear. But hey, if you need that $100K, you need to learn to save. And how will you start saving? Firstly, you need the right mindset, also known as starting. First step. Taking the very first step is the hardest thing, the heaviest obstacle. But with the right mindset, even a baby step, even the first step can take you a long way. Behind every mindset is a goal. This goal can be short-term or long-term. So if your short-term goal is to save $100,000 before the year ends, then you need to prepare for it as soon as possible. With that being said, you have a goal. The next thing you need is the steps to achieve that goal. What is your plan? Enter budgeting. If you hate budgeting, I don't blame you. But if you need to see $100K in your bank by the end of this year, then you must prepare accordingly, and that means learning to budget. Budgeting will aid you in staying in the right mindset. It will keep track of all your little cravings and necessities, assisting you where to cut down and where to add. Secondly, it's time to reduce your interest burden. Look, it's time to get rid of overwhelming amounts of the interest burden. Once you master the technique to lower this element, you will better control your expenses while adding more dollars to your savings. We totally understand that too many things are on the wanted list. You need a luxurious home, an incredible car with an innovative engine, home theater, the latest iPhone, and all the lights you can see. It's totally okay to want these things. It is possible to achieve these great items. But instant gratification comes with a grand sum, which, believe it or not, may take ages to pay off. So what are you going to do? You're going to prioritize paying off your credit card debt. See, reducing your pending debts is the first step to saving. Say if you have pending student debt, we imagine that you've just got out of college. The first step should be to pay off your debt before getting the next iPhone. I know, it's not the most exciting choice, but seeing $100K in the bank is a goal, no? This advice applies to all kinds of loans. Pay them off. If you get a bonus, an increasing salary, you know what to do. Pay your debts. You do not need any debt chaining you down. Remember to stay in touch with your credit card company. Get to the root of the problem. Underline the areas taking in all your savings, and then negotiate a reduced interest rate. Moreover, keep an eye out for debt transfer opportunities. These offers arrive with a 0% initial sum. Additionally, consolidation is your best friend here. You might want to keep a lookout for the root of your funds, how they're coming in and out. If they are consistent and you've been able to keep your credit score high, you may be eligible for a debt consolidation loan. The best part? It comes with a reduced interest rate, so that's a good thing. Always remember, when getting a new loan, always ensure that your return is beyond your interest payments. With a well-calculated goal, mindset, a reduced interest rate, and debts that are paid, a $100K goal seems possible. Thirdly, in short, you need to learn how to cut down. And I mean everything. You have to work, and not just work, but work extremely hard. By working diligently, I mean really getting down, doing away with your ego, living like a person who doesn't mind giving it all away for their goal. It requires utmost dedication. Learn how to forge your own path, or join one that satisfies you but challenges you enough to bring you out of your comfort zone. Live simply, and that requires no takeaways or expensive gadgets. It's about cooking dinners yourself, living in simple terms, adopting healthy behaviors that aid your goal. Become one with the grind. The journey isn't streamlined for you, and it isn't for anyone. There are no investment returns, no easy way outs. You have to do everything yourself, and it is all worth it. Saving ridiculous, colossal amounts of cash will make that dream of $100K possible. If your job isn't assisting this goal, don't give up. Look for a side hustle. If your expenses are eating at your income, cut down on anything that isn't your immediate necessity. But like I said, do not give up. And I keep mentioning this, but buy a cheap cell phone instead of an iPhone. Necessity is way more essential than a luxury. And apply this notion to your living space as well. Live with your family or a roommate. Drive a car that isn't burning a hole in your budget. We are not turning you into a cheapskate, but it is important to chop down. Fourthly, conserve taxes. By this I mean to save on taxes. Remember, tax shelters are hotspots for wealthy, busy investors who are looking to bag millions. And do you know even you can grapple this route? How? Well, enter your employer's benefit grants. When it comes to benefit plans, they consist of nearly everything and come with tons of options. IRA, traditional individual retirement accounts, or municipal bonds are good places to look if you take advantage of this route. Fifthly, no math. Look, nobody really likes budgeting for keeping track. Math isn't everyone's forte, but if you want to keep a swift and simple financial plan, then your best option is to map it all out. Everything from present value to your future. Math will become extremely handy. Isn't this sweet? Method 2. Keep your goal at $10,000. To this goal, add $12,000 every year. You will have to empower this with a yearly price of 12.5% return. After 6 years, you will land with $100,647. Easy game. Lastly, expand your employee benefits. This route may have more to offer than you realize. When it comes to unrestricted funds, why would you hold back? Take advantage of this opportunity and save your income. Plus, you can add 401k to your tax shelter. This method will be beneficial for you long term. You must avail this route. If your employer benefits consist of special discounts, you must use them. Be generous. Hospitals, shops, museums, use them. Plus, if your employer is so generous as to facilitate a back-to-school option, take it. These discounted offers will fulfill your dreams and assist your goals. So by stating everything, if you're still wondering, is saving and working so hard worth it? It is. There is nothing as satisfying as finding your very first $100K in your bank account. It is hard-earned cash, and you must make full use of it. It will make your life easier in the long run. However, remember, making $100,000 is not a complete stop. Success is the sweetest con. So once you land on such colossal value, it's easier to get to the next step. Yes, don't stop. Having this large sum in your bank will make you financially flexible. So keep adding and working hard. Anything is possible. And now if you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Share it with somebody who you think might be interested. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to click subscribe and the bell button for notifications. Thanks for watching. Until next time.